Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. I love you guys, first and foremost. Dear God, as humbly as I know how, I come to you asking that you bless, deliver, restore, heal, and mend any person under the sound of my voice, God, anybody that can see my face on today. Go into their lives, Lord. Ensure them that you are taking care of it, even in the midst of. God, let them know that the battle is not theirs, but it is truly yours, and you are working it out as we speak. Amen. Amen. I love you guys. Always a blessing, a privilege, and an honor to speak to you. On today, you guys, let's talk about this ugly truth. Okay. And when I speak to y'all, I can only speak to y'all about my ugly truth. And I know that it applies to a lot of other people. So let's go ahead and sit this thing down and talk about this, right? Being a hurt person that hurts other people. You can be very toxic as a woman, as a man, because we take past situations and we let them roll over into our new situations, or we run from new situations because we are afraid of what the past has done to us. Not a good thing. Life is full of gambles. Life is full of chances. We cannot prevent the inevitable. We cannot stop pain. We cannot stop a person from breaking our heart. It's going to happen, you guys. It may not be major. Yeah, you may have done it once already and you've been through that and you promised yourself you wouldn't never let nobody else do it again. But baby, trust and believe me, you, as long as you are living and learning, you are going to fall and hurt yourself. Okay? But don't become toxic. Don't become what Kyoka became. I was told from the very person I felt like I gave everything that I had and even some I didn't, that I would never be anything else but a side chick to the next man because he was walking, because he felt like he found better. Okay? Situation being, and this is one of my things with in laws, I don't care to grow close to in laws because when that relationship with that person you're attached to is over, those bonds no longer stand in most cases. And I'm going to say 99% of the time. And that's okay because that's that person's family. But I built bonds with people and I felt like that I shouldn't have to lose this relationship because you and I don't agree. Oh, baby, played on that, got my feelings hurt multiple times, had my kids involved, and you've been this person to them for almost 10 years, and now all of a sudden nobody's anything to them anymore, right? But understand this, I always made sure my kids knew they had their own families. I made sure they always knew that they were going to be involved in their own blood families or either their own circle of friends because situations happen and people will not be who they were to you just because of somebody else, right? I became toxic in a sense. I ain't want nobody around my kids. I felt like, you ain't good enough because you going to walk and hurt them, right? I felt like, I don't need to befriend nothing and nobody that got to do with nobody new that comes in my life because you know what? You going to hurt me. You can't stop that. I couldn't stop that. So I had to sit myself down and pray on me, y'all. I was so hurt from hearing the words, you would never be nothing but a side chick to any other man. From the man I was married to and had given my life to and had started to lose myself in that situation. And I had helped raise his child and I had did things in his family that he wasn't even trying to do. But I looked like the bad person now, right? So, okay. I ain't playing with nobody else about Kyoka. I ain't going through this mess no more. I ain't loving no more. Situation comes around because check this out. Be careful what you ask God for. I started praying for things in my situation at the time that I needed to happen because I needed to go back to being me. I needed to be that peaceful person on the inside that I was, and I was becoming bitter and angry and very, very upset all the time because of how I felt I shouldn't have been treated. But people show you who they really are. Confiding in a person in the comfort of our bedroom, pillow talking, and then things being thrown back up at you when they get upset and angry. So now the man that I knew, I no longer knew anymore, right? So now, ain't nobody getting under me. I ain't telling nobody else nothing else. I'm taking everything to my grave. I don't want to confide in not a one man ever. Nobody. Not even my brothers. I don't care who you are. Because after my daddy died, I really felt like I had nothing and nobody. So I became toxic in this new relationship that I was going into that was really just a friendship at first. But I was throwing blows at this man left and right. Then he'd walk away. I show up 2, 3 days later, acting a fool because he doing what he doing because I ain't doing what I said I was gonna do, right? Toxic as hell when I tell y'all toxic, Kyoka, because I have been hurt. So now I want to hurt somebody else just because I think you trying to hurt me. Anything you do that looks like what somebody else had done, oh, that was a trigger for me. Baby, pray on you. Sweetheart, young man, old man, let somebody else love you. Allow yourself to love again. And for those people that tell you stuff like this right here, listen to this. Girl, don't you leave your husband. You better keep fighting because ain't nothing else out here in this world for you. Daylon, because one, you can't fight alone. Two, it takes two for any relationship to work. Any kind, shape, form, or fashion. Understand this. Don't listen to nobody tell you what you ain't gonna never find. And yes, you gonna feel like you are broken. And yes, you gonna feel like you can't get up. Yes, you gonna feel like you can't make it. Yes, you gonna feel like your whole world has ended, but it is not. And yes, you can. And yes, you will. Yes, you will. You will find it again. I am a living witness, you guys. I wasn't looking for it. And sometimes you gotta stop looking for it. Open your heart and your mind. Open it to clarity. Ask God to forgive you for your evil thoughts. Ask God to rescue you from you because you are damaging yourself. Toxic ways, you guys. Pay attention to it. We know when we toxic. We know what we're doing. Understand this. Life has so much to give you. Somebody out there is waiting to love on you again. Somebody out there will love you again, but you have to allow them to. And you cannot hold them responsible for everything somebody in your past has done. I love you guys. Understand this. The ugly truth about Kyoka is that I was a hurt person hurting other people. But that's done and over. I thank God for my deliverance from that. Always remember somebody in this world needs what you have to offer, and somebody in this world has what we need. Have a really good day.